Hi folks, Buffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for September 10th, 2021. It's middle of the night right now, so it's kind of earlier today. Joe Biden's vaccine mandate came out, and when I first heard about it, I thought it was also going to include a mask mandate, so I think I misreported or mismentioned that in one of my previous videos. But if you saw the Judas ritual videos on this channel, Buffin channel, you'll see that I predicted some major event today that would change the world. And here we are. So this big significance of this, taking a step back from all the muck they want to drag you down into, is just that this is the first turning point in the fight against the Trump virus. Of course, when Trump was office, he was trying to push it as fast as possible, trying to get as many people sick and as many people killed as possible for Putin, I guess. And Facebook was helping him do that. And it still is. I'm sure Facebook is still pushing, to all these accounts and letting all these trolls go crazy with their anti-vaccine stories, anti-mask whining and stuff like that. Now, taking a step back from all this stuff, it's the core of white supremacy and racism and evil to think that your preference or your privilege or your comfort is more important than other people's lives. But that's what all these Trumpers are doing at the heart of all their anti-mask whining and anti-vax concerns. Of course, people with medical issues that can't get vaccinated can't. But those should be the exemptions, and everybody else should just go ahead and do it for their own good and for everybody else's good. So that's where we're at. But these people have been fighting against it. They've prolonged it and kept the genocide, the Trump virus going just as long as they could. They're going to keep it going. If we need to vote no on the recall in California in 5 days or 4 days now, got to vote no on the recall in California, because otherwise, if they get another governor there to ban masks, it's going to make a whole new variant, an Elder variant, Larry Elder variant. It's going to affect the whole world. So we need to keep Gavin Newsom in California for that reason and other reasons, but most desperately to avoid any type of Florida, Texas situation in California. And it sounds like President Joe is actually speaking out against those governors as well, which is important because either he'll scare them into changing their tune or changing their ways or changing their course, or maybe he'll just go get them. They really need to be arrested for terrorism and genocide and treason. Trump too. So that would be, the next step. That's good. But as I was saying before, I wanted there to be a mask mandate, and it made me a little concerned that as far as I know, there's not a mask mandate. And so that still puts the pressure on these school boards and local officials and all that stuff, and people trying to protest them, like these Trumpers trying to terrorize them, honestly, because Trumpers are Taliban. They're American Taliban. And they're going around terrorizing these school boards and stuff and terrorizing, health professionals and stuff. And we don't need that anymore. We never did. But to prolong that, because you can cut it off by saying there's a nationwide mask mandate. So to prolong that is kind of political in a bad way too, to say we want to show how bad these people are, even though they're going to do bad things. We're going to let them continue to do bad things in order to show how bad they are. And I don't like that. It's time to just cut it out, tell the truth about it, help everybody out of that situation. But I do definitely appreciate actually turning the corner on this, because like I said, for the longest time they were pushing it and promoting it, and then we finally got to, they're still pushing it and promoting it in some places. The Republicans are, the Trumpers are, but we finally got to, they're just prolonging it, but we still hadn't ever gotten to actually going the other way. And now I think we have. We finally made that turning point. So I think 9/9/2021 will go down in history as when we finally started fighting the Trump virus in America. And so thanks, President Joe, and thanks everybody else for helping this happen. But we can do even more. So thanks. See you soon.